Welcome back. Today, instead of doing directly pressure vessel plates like SA-285, as I said yesterday, we'll start from the general requirement for steel plates for pressure vessels. That is SA-20 standard specification for general requirements for steel plates for pressure vessels. This means there are around 32 pressure vessel plate specifications here. Here, all these. For all these, there is a general requirement which is given in SA-20. SA-20 is very much identical with ASTM specification A20. So we can use either of this A20 or SA-20. Now we are using SA-20, ASME SA-20. We'll see the scope. This general requirement specification covers a group of common requirements that, unless otherwise specified in the applicable product specification, apply to the rolled steel plates or pressure vessels covered by each of the following product specifications. These are all the specifications. 30 specifications are there with lot of classes and grades. After this, we'll go here. See, some of the requirements are given in material specification. Say SA516 specification for pressure vessel plates for carbon steel for moderate and low temperature services. Some of the requirements are given in these specifications, and the general specifications are given in this SA-20. Sometimes conflict arises. That time, important document, the precedent document will be this 516 grade 60, 516 or SA-285, SA-353. All these will take the precedence on SA-20 when there is a conflict. So see this 1.7. In case of any conflict in requirements, the requirements of the applicable product specification prevail over those of this general requirement. This is important. Sometimes it happens, conflict comes. After this, what is important is these are the definitions, terminology. Ordering information is very important for the purchaser when he make a purchase order. How he will do the document purchase order. Order should include the following information as necessary to adequate describe the desired product. He has to say quantity or number of plates, usually number of plates. Then dimensions, very important. He has to tell at least 3 dimensions: length, width, and thickness. Thickness is very important. Then name of the product. For example, whether it is carbon steel plates, stainless steel plates, or alloy steel plates. Then the specification designation. For example, SA 285, 28, sorry. Then purchaser should specify specification designation including type, class, and grade as applicable, and year date, the year date of the specification. For example, ASME SA 516 grade 60 and year you can say 2024. And then condition of the product also to be specified. Condition like as rolled means without any heat treatment, or normalized, or quenched and tempered, etc. Should specify it. If the heat treatment of the plate is to be performed by fabricator, this is to be stated, meaning sometimes the purchaser himself, he will do the heat treatment, that he has to specify. Also, if purchaser specifies a heat treatment cycle, this is to be stated. Also, purchaser has to specify the impact test requirement, if if any, including the test specimen orientation, whether it has to take in transverse or longitudinal, testing temperature, and acceptance criteria. And for drop weight test, should specify the temperature, testing temperature. Sometimes purchaser has to specify exclusion of either plate produced from coil or plate produced from plate as rolled. Purchaser should limit for the grain refining element other than the aluminum. Other than aluminum means like vanadium, molybdenum, and so etc. These are all grain refining chemical elements. Those limits should be specified by the purchaser, and paint marking also to be specified, and any supplementary requirement is required. Then after this, we go to materialite manufacture. The steel shall be made of open heart, basic oxygen or electrical arc furnace, possibly followed by the additional refining in the ladle metallurgy furnace, or by another method, or secondary melting by vacuum remelting process, that electroslag remelting or another method. All this will be covered in another video, so I don't want to mix. This is completely different subject. Next is heat treatment. In heat treatment, here, if heat treatment is to be performed, the plate shall be heat treated as specified in the applicable product specification. This is very important. Heat treatment parameters, requirements given in the product specification, like SA516 will tell you about heat treatment requirements. After this, we'll go to chemical composition. First one is heat analysis. In this is important. Heat analysis shall conform to the heat analysis requirement of the applicable product specification for the applicable grade or class or type. That means heat analysis, there is a table in all the product specification for each grade. So we should follow those requirements. Usually that will be table number 1 in every product specification. Then there is a table limits on the elements, chemical elements. So these for elements that are listed in table 1 above but are not specified or restricted by applicable product specification or the applicable grade, class or type. So these are the chemical element. Some of these not specified in the product specification. That's why the limits are given in the general requirement in SA20. So we should check this also for heat analysis and product analysis both. And product analysis shall conform to the applicable product analysis in the table 1. Same table for both heat and product analysis. The other elements which are not in the product specification. After this, metallurgical structure. This is completely a different test. And then for this, if you want to know more about this, please comment below. I will provide with another video, separate video on metallurgical structure testing method E112. See, where Authentic grain size, that is stainless steel grain size testing is required. Such testing shall be a McKeith and test in accordance with test method E112, and at least 70% of the grain in the area examined shall meet the specified grain size requirement. The grain size numbered 1, 2 like that. So we'll see more details in the separate video. So this is where forest sustainability size specified. Next is quality, quality of the plates, quality of this pressure vessel plates. It's almost 10 minutes now. So SA20 will not be finished in one video, as there are 35 pages you can see. So it will take another 2 videos. We can consider this as a SA20 part 1, and please follow me for part 2 and 3, which are coming in 2 days. And please subscribe, like my channel, share with your friends. Thank you very much.